My name is Natalia Clark, and I am the director and clinician at Natural Progression Counseling Center. Natural Progression Counseling was named after something I noticed going on in my sessions while I worked at Advocacy Center. I noticed many times children would come in and their parents would disclose that they also had been victims of abuse at a young age and never had an opportunity to get the support to heal from trauma. And so many times parents would be starting their process of understanding their trauma, understanding how to take care of the symptoms they're experiencing parallel to their children also learning how to take care of the trauma symptoms and how to cope with what's occurred. So many times, this natural progression of the parent recognizing that their children had been hurt, and then the parent learning how to support their child with their trauma and giving that part of them that needed healing that same support. It was such a nice, natural increase of knowledge and skill and understanding and insight that I named my company after that process of a parent growing and learning. It's that natural progress of an adult going from being a bit in the dark about what trauma is and how it impacts their body. You should see beautiful smiles and the brightening of the eyes when people begin to understand themselves better than they have before. There is something special about watching an adult heal from childhood trauma. It is probably the most fulfilling therapy that you can do. It's really interesting because then you get to see that adult go from someone who maybe didn't have all of the knowledge that they possess now, and they can teach their children, they can teach a colleague who discloses, or a friend who discloses, or even teach other people about the red flags for boundaries being crossed, or all the important things that go on in an adult processing session. It's just a very natural, smooth growth. It brings such amazing, life-changing behaviors, feelings, thoughts, understanding. So they say that trauma processing is like breaking a stained glass window. There's all these beautiful colors of this person, these parts of who they are. When an adult is able to piece those parts back together and gain insight into what those parts mean and how they can be utilized to support, it turns out that trauma actually creates an even more beautiful picture than what was there before. Sometimes an adult thinks that these pieces can't be picked up, they're too sharp, they're no longer beautiful. After processing, they see that, oh, I'm more beautiful than I've ever been. My life can be more beautiful than it's ever. I could be more free than what I've experienced before. That's what I do now. I spent the first half working with kiddos and helping that process, and now powerful adults who can go out into the world, change the way that they interact with other people, and change the way that they view trauma. It's really, really amazing. Excited every time I go to work. It's always a good day.